Hey everyone, welcome back to Yousaf Reacts. Today, we're diving into one of the most thrilling movies of the 2010 Argo. Directed by and starring Ben Affleck, this film takes us on a heart-pounding journey through a daring CIA operation to rescue 6 American hostages during the Iranian Revolution. But what makes Argo more than just a gripping thriller? Let's find out. Argo is based on a true story that took place in 1979, when the U.S. Embassy in Tehran was stormed by Iranian revolutionaries. While 52 Americans were taken hostage, 6 managed to escape and found refuge in the Canadian ambassador's home. The movie follows the CIA's audacious plan to get these 6 out of Iran, pretending they were part of a Canadian film crew scouting locations for a sci-fi movie called Argo. Sounds crazy, right? Well, as they say, the best stories are often the strangest. To fully appreciate out to make the cover story believable. Argo isn't just a thriller, it's also a commentary on the power of deception and the blurred lines between reality and fiction. The idea of using Hollywood and a fake movie as a cover for a CIA mission is both absurd and genius, highlighting how storytelling can be a powerful tool. The movie also touches on themes of loyalty, courage, and the lengths to which people will go to save lives. Argo was a critical and commercial success, earning over $230 million worldwide. It won 3 Academy Awards, including Best Picture, and was praised for its gripping narrative and Affleck's direction. However, it also sparked some controversy, particularly regarding its portrayal of the Canadian government's role in the rescue and the historical accuracy of certain events. But despite these debates, Argo remains a standout film that captures a unique moment in history with style and suspense. Acting under the cover of a Hollywood producer scouting a location for a science fiction film, a CIA agent launches a dangerous operation to rescue 6 Americans in Tehran during the U.S. hostage crisis in Iran in 1979. After Iranian militants stormed and took control of the U.S. Embassy in Tehran in November 1979, taking 56 Americans as hostages. 6 Americans managed to get away and took refuge in the home of Canadian Ambassador Ken Taylor. After 2 months of the Canadians putting their lives on the line every day, the CIA and the US State Department tried to come up with a plan to get their people out. Tony Mendez is an exfiltration specialist who proposes that they pose as a Canadian film crew scouting locations for a science fiction movie called Argo. Using Hollywood connections, Mendez creates a backstory for the movie ads and variety casting calls, inviting He Media to a production launch, and then heads off to Iran to lead the 6 Americans out. Iran was earlier the Kingdom of Persia. In early 20th century, democracy came in the form of a reformist prime minister who nationalized Iran's oil assets and then gave the wealth back to the people. The CIA engineered a coup and installed the Shah of Iran in power. The Shah was known for opulence and in waste. His wife would bathe in milk, and then his lunches would be flown in from Paris and Concord. In 1979, the people of Iran uprose in retaliation and deposed the Shah. The country was taken over by the Iranian religious leader Ayatollah ability to the cover story. Meanwhile, the escapees grow frantic inside the ambassador's residence. The revolutionaries reassemble embassy papers shredded before the takeover and learn that some personnel have escaped. Posing as a producer for Argo, Mendez enters Iran and links up with the 6 escapees. He provides them with Canadian passports and fake identities to prepare them to get through security at the airport. Although afraid to trust Mendez's scheme, they reluctantly go along with it, knowing that he is risking his own life too. A scouting visits to the bazaar to maintain their cover story takes a bad turn. But their Iranian culture contact gets them away from the hostile crowd. Mendez is told that the operation has been cancelled to avoid conflicting with a planned military rescue of the hostages. He pushes ahead, forcing O'Donnell to hastily re-obtain authorization for the mission to get tickets on a Swissair flight. Tension rises at the airport, where the escapees' flight reservations are confirmed at the last minute. And a guard's call to the supposed studio in Hollywood is answered at the last second. The group boards the plane just as the Iranian guards uncover the ruse and try to stop their plane from getting off the runway. But they are too late, as Mendez and the 6 successfully leave Iran. To protect the hostages remaining in Tehran from retaliation, Allah's involvement in the rescue is suppressed. Giving full credit to the Canadian government and its ambassador who left Iran with his wife under their own credentials as the operation was underway. Their Iranian housekeeper, who had known about the Americans and lied to the revolutionaries to protect them, escaped to Iraq. Mendez is awarded the Intelligence Star, but due to the classified nature of the mission, he would not be able to keep the medal until the details were made public in 1997. All the hostages were freed on January 20, 1981. The film ends with President Jimmy Carter's speech about the crisis and the Canadian caper. So, whether you're a fan of history, thrillers, or just great filmmaking, Argo is a must-watch. It's a movie that keeps you on the edge of your seat while also making you think about the complex interplay of politics, media, and identity. If you enjoyed this breakdown, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe for more deep dives into the world of film. And as always, thanks for watching.